Lord God Almighty, today I come into your presence choosing to dwell under your shelter and to rest under your covering. I declare with my heart and my words that you are my refuge and my fortress, the one I trust even when my circumstances feel uncertain. As I face financial pressure, responsibility, and the weight of provision, I choose not to stand exposed to fear. I choose to step into the place of safety you promise to those who trust in you. Father, you see the economic challenges around me. You see rising costs, unstable systems, unexpected expenses, and the quiet fear that tries to settle in my thoughts. But your word reminds me that when I dwell close to you, I am not vulnerable to panic or despair. I am covered. I am guarded. I am not left alone to fight what feels bigger than me. I place my finances, my income, my responsibilities, and my future under the shadow of your protection. Lord, I ask that you shield my financial life from sudden loss, hidden traps, and unseen dangers. Protect my work, my source of income, my opportunities, and every resource that passes through my hands. Just as you promise protection from what strikes in secret, I ask you to guard me from decisions made in fear, from agreements that bring harm, and from paths that look promising but lead to loss. Give me discernment that acts like a shield over my finances. I declare that fear will not dominate my thoughts. Anxiety will not control my planning. I will not live constantly expecting disaster or lack. Even when the world feels unstable, I choose to trust in your faithfulness. You are my secure place, my steady ground, and my source of peace. I ask you to calm my mind when financial pressure tries to steal my rest. Let me sleep without worry and wake without dread, knowing that you are watching over me. Father, I place my household under your care. Cover my home, my needs, and those who depend on me. Let there be safety where there has been stress, and peace where there has been tension. I ask that no financial crisis, no sudden expense, and no unexpected burden will overwhelm me beyond what you will also provide strength for. Teach me to walk wisely, plan responsibly, and trust deeply, even when outcomes are not yet visible. Lord, you command your protection over those who trust in you. I ask that this protection extend over my finances in practical ways. Guard my accounts, my documents, my decisions, and my future plans. Protect me from loss caused by error, deception, or haste. Where I need correction, guide me gently. Where I need restraint, give me discipline. Where I need courage, strengthen my heart. I choose to declare that you are with me in this financial journey. I am not exposed, abandoned, or forgotten. I am covered. I am guided. I am held. Even when the numbers feel heavy, I will rest in your promises. Even when answers take time, I will remain under your shelter. I trust that your protection is active, present, and sufficient for today. Father, as I continue this prayer, I choose to remain in the place of trust, not moving in and out of faith based on what I see. I choose to stay rooted under your covering, believing that your promises are not temporary and your protection is not fragile. You invite me to dwell, not to visit briefly. So I settle my heart in you, even as I face financial uncertainty, responsibility, and pressure that feels relentless at times. Lord, you know how easily fear tries to speak when money feels unstable. You know how quickly my thoughts can imagine worst-case scenarios, shortages, and sudden loss. But today, I declare that fear will not be my financial advisor. Anxiety will not be my guide. I choose you as my refuge, the one I run to when I feel exposed, overwhelmed, or unsure about the future. I trust that dwelling with you brings safety that no system or savings account can offer. I ask you to quiet the inner noise that rises when I think about provision. Silence the voice that says I must carry everything alone. Silence the pressure that tells me I am one mistake away from collapse. Replace those thoughts with calm assurance. Remind me that you are not distant from my needs. You are present, attentive, and deeply involved in every detail of my life, including my finances. Father, your word speaks of protection from unseen threats. I ask that this promise cover my financial life as well. Protect me from hidden expenses, sudden disruptions, and opportunities that appear good but carry long-term harm. Guard me from impulsive decisions driven by fear or urgency. Teach me to pause, to listen, and to wait when necessary. Let wisdom surround me like a shield and patience guide my steps. I trust that even when I cannot predict what is coming, you already know. You see the full landscape of my future, including the resources I will need along the way. I ask you to align my steps with the paths that lead to stability and peace. Direct me away from unnecessary struggle and toward choices that build security over time. Help me understand that provision is not only about receiving more, but about walking wisely with what I have. Lord, let my heart learn to rest. Rest from constant calculation. Rest from endless worry. Rest from the belief that my worth is tied to my financial performance. Teach me that safety comes from you, not from control. When I feel tempted to panic, draw me back into stillness. When pressure rises, remind me that I am under your care. I ask that your presence fill my home with peace. Let financial discussions be guided by calm, not conflict. Let planning be done with clarity, not fear. Let hope replace tension and trust replace strain. I want my household to reflect confidence in you, even while we walk through uncertain seasons. Father, I reaffirm my trust in you. I choose to remain under your shadow, believing that you are faithful, attentive, and sufficient. I do not know every answer, but I know you, and that knowledge brings peace to my heart. If this prayer helps you rest in God's presence, take a moment to write a comment of adoration, honoring Him for being your refuge and your faithful protector. Lord, as I continue to dwell under your shelter, I bring before you the practical areas of my financial life where I feel most exposed. I bring my work, my profession, my skills, and every effort I make to provide and sustain what has been entrusted to me. You see the hours I give, the energy I invest, and the responsibilities I carry. I ask that your protection rest over every honest labor of my hands and over every door of provision you have opened for me. Father, you know that financial instability often begins not with one large event, but with many small vulnerabilities. I ask you to guard me from those hidden dangers that slowly erode peace. Poor advice, rushed decisions, unclear agreements, and opportunities that appear helpful, but quietly drain strength and resources. According to your promise, you protect from what moves in secret. I ask that this protection extend to contracts, conversations, negotiations, and commitments connected to my finances. Lord, protect my source of income. Guard my position, my projects, my clients, and my opportunities. Where my income depends on others, I ask you to bring favor, stability, and fairness. Where my income depends on my own effort, I ask you to strengthen me, sharpen my focus, and keep my path steady. Do not allow sudden disruption, unnecessary loss, or confusion to take root. Let what you have provided be preserved with care and wisdom. I ask you to cover my decisions. Financial pressure can cloud judgment and push the heart toward fear-based choices. But I ask you to slow me down when I am tempted to rush. Give me clarity when I feel uncertain. Give me courage to say no when something does not align with wisdom, even if it promises quick relief. Teach me to trust that what is truly from you will not require panic or compromise. Father, your word speaks of protection in both day and night. I ask that this promise surround my financial life at all times. Guard my mind when I am awake, and my rest when I sleep. Do not allow worry to consume my thoughts late at night or fear to greet me in the morning. Let my heart be anchored in the knowledge that you are actively watching over me, and that I am not vulnerable when I walk in your care. I also ask you to protect me from internal struggles that affect finances, self-doubt, discouragement, comparison, and the belief that I am falling behind. These thoughts can quietly sabotage progress and drain motivation. Replace them with steady confidence and patience. Remind me that progress is not always loud or fast, but it is real when guided by wisdom and faithfulness. Lord, I place my future plans before you. Plans I have already made, plans I am still forming, and plans I do not yet see. I ask that you guard my steps as I move forward. Close paths that would lead to unnecessary struggle, and open paths that bring stability, growth, and peace. Let me recognize your guidance not only through opportunities, but also through restraint and redirection. I trust that you are not only protecting me from harm, but also shaping me through this season. I believe that under your covering, my finances are not left exposed to chance. They are held, guarded, and guided by you. I choose to remain under your shadow, confident that your protection is active, faithful, and sufficient for every step ahead. Father, as I remain under your covering, I bring before you the inner battles that financial pressure creates. You know how money concerns do not stay only on paper. but often move into the heart and mind. You see how worry can settle quietly, how fear can interrupt rest, and how anxiety can follow me even in moments meant for peace. Today, I ask you to release me from the constant weight of financial fear. Lord, you promise safety not only from visible threats but also from the terror that comes in the night. I ask that this promise apply to my financial thoughts as well. Protect my mind from late-night worry, from endless mental calculations, and from the fear of what tomorrow might demand. When I lie down to rest, let my heart be calm. Let my sleep be peaceful, free from tension and dread. Teach me to trust you enough to rest fully. I ask you to calm the inner urgency that tells me I must always be alert, always prepared for the worst. Help me understand that vigilance does not require fear. Wisdom does not require panic. Responsibility does not require sleeplessness. Replace hypervigilance with quiet confidence. Let me rest in the truth that you are watching over what concerns me, even when I am not actively thinking about it. Father, I bring before you the fear of sudden loss, the fear that one unexpected event could undo everything I have worked for. I ask you to shield my heart from living in constant anticipation of disaster. According to your word, I do not need to be afraid of what strikes suddenly. I choose to believe that even if challenges arise, you will provide guidance, strength, and provision to face them wisely. Lord, teach me to live from a place of trust rather than survival. Financial strain can train the heart to expect lack and disappointment. I ask you to gently retrain my thoughts. Where I have learned to brace myself for bad news, teach me to expect your presence instead. Where I have learned to hold my breath, teach me to breathe freely again. Let peace become my default posture, not tension. I ask you to protect my emotional health as I walk through financial responsibilities. Guard me from burnout, from carrying more than I am meant to carry, and from believing that my value is measured by my ability to provide perfectly. Remind me that I am not defined by numbers, outcomes, or temporary seasons. I am defined by your care and your faithfulness toward me. Father, let peace settle into my daily life, peace in my planning, peace in my conversations, peace in my decisions. Let financial discussions be guided by patience rather than pressure. Let my tone reflect trust instead of fear. Help me create an atmosphere of calm in my home, even while navigating responsibilities. Let those around me feel safety rather than stress. I ask that you help me release control where I've been holding too tightly. Teach me the difference between stewardship and anxiety. Show me how to plan wisely while still trusting deeply. Let me move forward with steady steps, not rushed ones. Let me learn that walking under your protection does not mean the absence of challenges, but the presence of peace within them. Lord, I choose to receive the peace you offer. I choose to rest under your shadow, knowing that you are near, attentive, and faithful. My heart does not need to be constantly on guard. I am safe in you. Even in financial uncertainty, I will rest, trust, and move forward with quiet confidence. Father, as I continue this prayer, I hold firmly to your promise that you are with me in every season, especially in moments of uncertainty. You do not distance yourself when life feels unstable or when finances feel fragile. Instead, you draw closer. You assure me that I am not facing these challenges alone and that your presence remains constant even when circumstances shift. Today, I choose to lean into that promise with trust and humility. Lord, you know how financial pressure can make the future feel unclear. It can create fear of tomorrow, doubt about provision, and questions about whether stability will ever come. But you promise to be present in times of trouble, not absent from them. I ask that your presence be tangible in my financial journey, not only as comfort, but as guidance, clarity, and steady direction. When decisions feel overwhelming, remind me that you are with me. When answers seem delayed, remind me that you are working. When I feel tempted to interpret silence as abandonment, correct my perspective and anchor me in truth. Your presence is not dependent on immediate results. You are faithful even in waiting, and you are active even when I cannot see progress yet. Father, I ask you to help me recognize your nearness in practical ways. Let me sense your guidance when I plan. Let me feel your peace when I make choices. Let me notice your care in small provisions, timely encouragements, and moments of clarity. Teach me to see evidence of your faithfulness, not only in breakthroughs, but also in daily sustenance. I bring before you the moments when financial strain has made me feel isolated. There are times when the burden feels personal and heavy, when I hesitate to share or ask for help. I ask you to remind me that I am never truly alone. You walk with me through every responsibility, every adjustment, and every step forward. Let this awareness replace loneliness with reassurance. Lord, you promise to deliver and honor those who trust in you. I ask that this honor be reflected in the way you sustain me, by giving me wisdom, by protecting my integrity, and by leading me into choices that preserve peace and stability. Let my financial life reflect quiet faithfulness rather than constant struggle. Teach me that honor is not found in excess but in walking closely with you. I ask you to strengthen my trust when progress feels slow. Financial growth often happens gradually, and impatience can lead to discouragement. Help me remember that steady movement guided by wisdom is more valuable than rushed success. Teach me to measure progress not only by numbers, but by peace, clarity, and alignment with your will. Father, I declare that I will not interpret challenges as evidence of failure or absence. I will interpret them as opportunities to rely more deeply on you. I trust that you are shaping my character, refining my discernment, and preparing me for stability that will last. Even in uncertainty, you remain my constant. I choose to walk forward believing that your presence is my greatest security. With you beside me, I am not exposed. I am not forgotten. I am guided, supported, and held. I place my confidence not in what I can predict, but in who you are, and that brings peace to my heart. Father, as I continue to place my trust in you, I now ask for your guidance to shape every financial path before me. You promise to lead those who dwell under your care, and I believe that this guidance is not distant or vague, but practical and present. I ask you to walk with me through each decision, large and small, so that my financial life is not ruled by confusion, haste, or fear, but by clarity, wisdom, and peace. Lord, you know how many choices I face. Choices about spending, saving, committing, waiting, or letting go. Financial pressure often pushes the heart to act quickly, to choose relief over wisdom. I ask you to slow my steps when needed. Teach me to recognize when patience is protection and when waiting is part of your care. Let your guidance guard me from unnecessary struggle and from decisions that would compromise peace in the long term. I ask you to give me wisdom that goes beyond information, not just knowledge of numbers, but discernment of timing, direction, and priorities. Help me understand what truly matters in this season. Show me where to focus my energy and where to release control. Let wisdom become a steady companion that shapes my habits, my planning, and my expectations. Father, I ask you to guide my thoughts as well as my actions. Financial strain can distort perspective, making problems feel larger than they are, and solutions feel smaller than they truly are. Correct my thinking when it becomes rooted in fear. Align my perspective with truth. Help me see challenges as manageable with you, not overwhelming without you. Let clarity replace mental fog. Lord, you promise to show the way to those who trust in you. I ask that this promise apply to my career, my income streams, and my long-term financial direction. If changes are needed, guide me gently. If new opportunities are forming, prepare me wisely. If stability must be built slowly, give me endurance and discipline. I do not ask for shortcuts. I ask for secure footing. I also ask you to guide me away from unhealthy patterns. Show me where habits need adjustment, where discipline needs strengthening, and where simplicity may bring peace. Help me recognize what drains my resources unnecessarily and what truly supports growth and stability. Let your guidance lead me into balance rather than excess, into consistency rather than extremes. Father, I place my future plans before you again. Plans that feel exciting, plans that feel uncertain, and plans I am afraid to even imagine. I ask you to order my steps so that I do not wander into unnecessary hardship. Protect me from distractions that pull me off course and from comparisons that distort my journey. Remind me that my path does not need to look like anyone else's to be right. I trust that your guidance is an expression of your care. You do not lead me to confuse me. You lead me to protect me. Even when direction unfolds gradually, I believe you are shaping stability beneath my feet. Let me learn to move forward one wise step at a time, confident that each step matters. Lord, I commit to listening. I commit to learning. I commit to following your guidance with humility and trust. I believe that under your direction, my financial life will grow steadier, clearer, and more peaceful. I choose to walk forward knowing that you are leading me, not into fear but into stability and rest. Father, as I come to the closing of this prayer, I do so with a heart that is steadier than when I began. I recognize that while circumstances may not have changed instantly, something deeper has shifted within me. I have chosen to dwell under your shelter, to remain under your covering, and to trust your promises not only with my words, but with my expectations. I declare that this posture of trust will continue to shape my financial journey moving forward. Lord, you promise that those who hold fast to you in love will be delivered, protected, and upheld. Today I reaffirm my commitment to trust you, not only when provision feels clear but also when outcomes are still unfolding. I choose to believe that my security does not come from control, certainty, or excess, but from your faithfulness. You are my refuge, and that truth brings peace to my heart. I ask you to complete the work you have begun in me. Where fear once dominated my thoughts about money, let confidence grow. Where anxiety once disrupted my rest, let calm take root. Where I once felt exposed to uncertainty, let assurance settle in. I trust that you are not only protecting me from harm, but also lifting me into a place of stability, wisdom, and peace that will endure beyond this season. Father, I declare restoration over my financial life. Not restoration driven by urgency or pressure, but restoration built on clarity, discipline, and trust. Restore peace to my planning. Restore hope to my outlook. Restore confidence in my ability to steward what you place in my hands. Let what I build moving forward be grounded, sustainable, and aligned with your guidance. I thank you for being present with me in this journey. Thank you for walking with me through uncertainty, for calming my fears, and for reminding me that I am not alone. Even when answers take time, your presence is immediate. Even when progress is gradual, your faithfulness is constant. I choose to measure success not only by financial outcomes, but by the peace that now guards my heart. Lord, I commit my future to you once more. My income, my responsibilities, my plans, and my hopes. I place them all in your care. I trust that you will continue to guide me, protect me, and provide for me in ways that honor both wisdom and peace. I choose to walk forward without fear, knowing that I am held under your promise. I declare that I will not live in constant worry about tomorrow. I will not allow financial pressure to define my identity or steal my joy. I will walk in trust, make decisions with clarity, and rest in the knowledge that you are faithful. This season does not define my future. Your promise does. Thank you, Father, for being my refuge, my shelter, and my peace. I remain under your covering, confident that you are guiding me into stability, wisdom, and rest, one step at a time. In trust and gratitude, I place my financial life in your hands. If this prayer strengthened your faith, write a comment declaring your trust in God's protection and provision over your finances.